Hey everybody, welcome back to Two Old Roomies. I'm your host, Adam, and my Dude, no. You will not vape
Adam doesn't want me to vape
during
I
the
have to.
podcast.
The vape is where my humor comes from. It's all in this little device.
That explains a lot. All right, so I just want to start this episode off with a question. Well, first, some product placement. Let me switch cameras. This episode is brought to you by Zevia. It's a low-calorie stevia soda.
Hey, we're gonna charge him for that.
Yeah,
Send him the
invoices coming.
Yeah, send him the invoice.
But yeah, I just wanted to start this podcast off with a question, Jordan.
Yes.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Oh man, you gotta
Just
put me
coming
on the
in
spot
hot.
like that.
Yeah, we're coming in hot. Tell me, do you believe in ghosts?
All right, I got you on the next one then. On the next topic.
All right.
But I do and I don't, man. I don't know. That's a tough one. Maybe I would say I'm leaning more towards no, because I'm a very see it to believe it kind of guy.
Right.
And I've never seen or experienced anything where I could say that was 100% a ghost, But I love a good ghost story. I love listening to people tell ghost stories, whether they're fake or not,
So if someone tells you they saw a ghost.
I mean, you can't just come up to me and say, "Oh, I saw a ghost," and I'd be like, "Oh, dude, I love that." No, it has.
Would you believe them?
It's got to be a good story with some background and kind of creepy,
Understandable. So if I said I saw a ghost, would you say, okay, I believe you? Or do you think, oh, he's just saying that?
No, I would need some context.
Do you need to tighten that?
No, I'm good. I'm just moving it around.
Just want to make sure. Yeah. So you think that ghosts, if someone tells you they saw a ghost, do you think they're just making it up? Or they're just in a place where they maybe did see a ghost?
It depends who's
'Cause they wanted
saying
to.
it. And if they give a whole, because I've had some friends give me a whole rundown. Even your girlfriend, she has a pretty convincing one, and it's really good. But then other people will come up and just be like, "Yeah, dude, I saw this ghost one time, behind this box." No, I'm not buying that.
So so I ask because I was at brunch with Fran. He said my house is haunted. He said he slept here a few times.
100% no. I lived here.
He said my house is haunted.
No.
And that you were there.
What? He's making things up. He always makes things up.
He said that he slept on the couch one night, and then that somebody woke him up, and then he went upstairs to check and see if it was you, and you said no, it wasn't me. And he said then it was a ghost.
All right, he was probably very.
He said he wasn't drunk.
Intoxicated. Okay.
I just want to know if my house is haunted.
I don't know.
Is my house haunted?
Personal that. I don't know. I don't remember him ever coming up to my room and asking me if I woke him up. I don't know. I don't remember that.
Do you think this house could be haunted? Now, keep in mind, it was built in 1988. We were almost born.
Oh, it's the prime time for the Revolutionary War.
When would a ghost have even haunted this house? I'm the second owner.
Did you check? Did anyone die in the house before you?
Not that I know of. And I didn't get that someone died in the house discount, which is a good discount.
Right. Yeah. So if you're ever planning, no, I'm not even going to go there.
Well, no, here's the thing though. The market for real estate is so bad now. You don't even really you maybe save $1,000. So someone died in there. You go, I need the house. I'll pay more. Look at the market. Look at interest rates, Jordan.
How much? Okay,
There's
how much?
not even a
how much do they
anymore.
discount for someone dying in the house?
Well, it used to be an automatic 20%, coupon. You would just cut out of the newspaper. It was someone died in this house.
Is it 20% per dead person in the house?
That's not a real thing.
Okay,
but if someone got murdered in a house, they say they had a hard time selling it. But now, I feel like who cares? Heck, don't even take the body out.
That's like trying to sell a dog with 3 legs at Petland.
That's true. But yeah, so Fran was saying this house was haunted, and I just wanted some clarification to see if you thought it was haunted.
Fran is also an idiot, so no, I'm just kidding. But I don't think so.
Because if the house is haunted, I need to start charging admission.
I had a guitar stolen from here.
Do you want to explain that a little more?
But I don't know if it was a ghost. So all right, let me give you guys some back. We never really like
the shredding
talked
ghost.
about how like, you know, how we came about living together and what went on while I was living here. So I feel like we need to touch on that right now.
Okay,
while we're still early into our podcast. So I don't know why I was like, I just wanted to move out just to like live somewhere else. I've been in the same house my entire life, as you guys remember from the first episode.
It's a good tie-in.
Yeah. So Adam hit me up, and you know, like we were friends obviously, and we would hang out every now and again, and he hit me up and he's like, hey, I'm moving into this house, do you want to like rent one of the rooms? And I was like, all right, yeah, cool. So so I was like super pumped. So he like signed on the house, and then he wasn't even moving in until like a week after. So but I was like, I'm ready to go right now. So I for whatever reason, I was already living alone in my previous house too.
This guy comes and picks up a key the day that I get the keys.
Like he signed for it, and I'm like, yo, where's that house key? So I come in, and granted, there's no furniture. I have no bed.
There's no shower curtain.
There's no, so yeah.
The windows have no curtains.
So I go up to the room, and I'm in this 2-story house, you know, very nice house, alone at night. And I set this is back before the Xbox One even came out. So I'm upstairs playing my 360, playing Skate 3, and sitting on the floor because I don't have a bed. I just had this like sheet and like this little pillow. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to take a shower, you know, hit the hay. So I go into the bathroom, and then I'm like, fuck, dude, there's no shower curtain.
There's no towels.
So I'm like, yeah, no towels. So I take a bath, you know, just soaking it all in, and then I have to air dry because there's no towels. So I get out, I'm just walking around this empty house butt naked by myself. You know, I'm like, all right, cool, I'll dry off eventually. And so I don't know why I did that. I could have just stayed in my bed at, you know, my house.
I think you were just excited.
I was very excited.
So you would have known then if the house was haunted, because there was nothing for a ghost to hide behind or anything. That was
prime time for a ghost to attack me. I was butt naked, you know, good looking dude, butt naked in a 2-story house. That's just perfect opportunity.
Ghost o'clock.
Yeah.
So when you see a TV show like Ghost Hunters International, do you think those guys are just pretending that they believe in ghosts for the bag, or
100%? If you are gonna encounter a ghost, the cameras aren't gonna be rolling. You know,
that's true.
100%. Like those dudes, that's all just fake news.
I mean, ghosts are camera shy. Everyone knows that.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So that's all about those guys' careers are just based on a giant lie. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't. Yeah. That's. But I don't think the house was haunted. You know.
That's good to know. I can sleep at night knowing that my house isn't haunted. So you said you had one for me. A question.
Well, wait. Well, hang on. Let me get back into the house. So then Adam and I, so once Adam moved in, he was like, oh, we need to throw a housewarming party. So I was like, cool, dude, let's do it. And at the time I was working at Subway, and I mostly had like the closing shift. So I'd work till like 9:30. By the time I cleaned and everything, got out of the store.
And this is a Subway sandwich shop, not a train.
Oh, yes. Sorry. I've never been on an actual Subway vehicle. Train
South
thing. Yeah, we're in the South. So anyway, working. I'm a master sandwich artist. You know, just
got the pin.
Yeah, killing the sub game out there. And so Adam had the bright idea. He's like, you know what? And we had a lot of like, you know, we grew up here, so we have like a ton of friends from school just that we've known for so long. And he's like, I'm gonna start the party at 6 p.m. And I was like, well, that sucks because I get off at 9:30, but whatever. So he starts the party at 6. So I'm so excited. All our closest friends are here. You know, everyone's already buzzed. And so I get home and I'm like, dude, I need to catch up. So I grab like 2 PBRs out of the fridge, run upstairs, take a shower, and I'm like shotgunning these PBRs while I'm showering. And then I get out.
Mom, you should stop listening here.
Yeah. And please hide your mom from this on Facebook.
Oh.
And then
don't worry.
So yeah, it's about to get real messy. So and then I run downstairs. I grab a bottle of
Kraken.
No. It was a bottle of Fireball and a bottle of Bacardi, like pineapple Bacardi.
I just want to throw out there the Fireball days.
Yeah, I can't drink whiskey anymore, dude. I got sick so many times. So I was dual wielding these bottles, and I'm sitting there just chugging them in the kitchen, and like all our friends are just like cracking up because I'm trying to catch up. And so I start getting like real dizzy. I'm, just chugging these handles. And then so I like sit down on the kitchen floor, and then I remember like someone tried to help me up, and I couldn't. So I had to crawl out to the pool deck on my I'm like army crawling under barbed wire and to get out there, and I just throw up everywhere. And like
it's a problem.
Yeah. So then our friend Luke, like me and him kind of traded places. Like I was skinnier back then and he was bigger, but like he got skinny and then now I'm big. So, but back before it was vice versa. So he carried me up to the bathtub, and then, so he like a good friend, like undresses me, throws me in the tub, turns the water on, and then I shit myself, dude. I just had explosive diarrhea.
Oh god!
And just
I can't believe you're telling me.
It was so bad, dude. You got to do it for the potty, and
I know, but
yeah, that was a rough night. And so anyway, and then Adam was going on tour a lot with band. He was like doing merch and stuff for bands, so he was gone a lot. So I barely ever like actually saw him while I was living here.
Yourself for like
2 months. Adam's one rule was no parties. So then I was like, all right, so we're gonna have some parties. So we would have like, I'm not even kidding, like people are gonna think I'm exaggerating, but we'd have 100 people in the house.
Dude, the neighbors hated us.
Yeah. We'd have like 100. There was one party where like I was literally standing on the staircase throwing Jello shots into the living room, and like everyone is downstairs catching it. It was like a Project X kind of thing. And just so many of our friends, and that might have been around the time when Franny thought the house was haunted because he was getting too belligerent.
I was on tour for
Remember,
that.
There's stains on Adam's carpet from
I got hardwood floor.
No, upstairs.
I got it stainless steamered.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, okay, there were a bunch of vomit stains everywhere.
Yeah, I had to get hardwood floor.
Remember someone threw up in that bathroom
wrecked.
right there, dude? All over the wall?
Cool. Yeah, I remember saying, dude, please don't throw any crazy parties while I'm gone on tour. And then I see on Snapchat, one of our friends is making Jello shots at their house. Like, I didn't even, I'm like, whatever. I just text Jordan, like, dude, if you throw a Jello shot party, like, I already knew what was happening. But, and then he's like, oh, don't worry, we're not. And then I just see people rolling up on Snapchat, like, oh, we're at the party.
And then Adam's girlfriend was coming to the party, too.
Yeah. And I was furious. Nothing I could do.
So funny.
I'm shocked that they didn't just the cops didn't just take the house. Like, can they do that? Just like arrest the house?
You don't live here.
No, like put the house in jail.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like with everyone in it. Man, there was so many times too where, God, I feel like such a college idiot. But like the police would come to the house or to our apartment, and we would be like, shh, 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 everybody be quiet. And like try to
they might not know we're in here.
Try to act like there was no party. like they're stupid. Like there's 50 cars on the street, and they're like, oh, what's going on? Oh, we were just having some beers watching the game.
They open the door and they just see 100 like 21-year-old
with no
kids
like alcohol hidden as if we're not allowed to have it at all.
Yeah.
And then we would just pretend there was no party. There was one party we threw. So we had and this is kind of a longer thing too, but we had a party where one of our buddies was leaving for Afghanistan with the military, and the other had just gotten back from basic training. And we also had a buddy who's
who? Jason
and Alex. And then we threw a party for them, and one of our buddies' uncle had passed away, who was a police officer, and the cops came to that party, and our buddy whose uncle passed away was the one that answered the door. And they said, what's going on? And he said, oh, we're having a party because our friend is leaving for Afghanistan, and the other just got back from basic training. They're both in the military, and we're going to miss the one and we miss the other, and we're glad he's back. And the cop was kind of like taken aback. And then he goes, oh, are you whatever county? Like my uncle was in that. And they're like, oh, what was his name? And he said his uncle's name, who had passed away. And he was like that guy's commander. And the guy just looks at us and goes, all right, you guys go ahead and have a good night. Like, just try to keep it down. Like,
oh, he used the card.
He guilt tripped him. And then he was like, use that military valor. I mean, what are you going to do? Shut down these guys? This guy's going to Afghanistan and you're telling him he can't party for one more night? Like, give him a break. Afghanistan. Bro, he's not going to see an ankle
I wouldn't go to
for 9 months.
Afghanistan if you paid me. Well, he was actually being paid.
He was getting paid. Yes, he was. Sure. So he would.
If you offered me $25,000 to go to Afghanistan for a week, I would say no.
Bro, you would go.
No.
You could buy 100% that Harley Davidson, which is what most of them do.
I would not. No, they all buy Mustangs.
That's true. But
no, I would not go to Afghanistan.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a cop.
You know where else I have no desire to go? South America.
Pretty corrupt, from what I've heard. I had an Uber driver one time from Brazil, and he, I knew he was from Brazil because his thing said he spoke Portuguese, so I just asked him if he was from there, and he was like, yeah, and then I said, what do you think about all the tourists here? Dude, vaping on camera? Bro. Anyway, so apparently he was saying a lot of the tourists that come to America, the reason they shop so much, because they'll buy like 10 suitcases of Levi's and Converse and Vans and stuff like that. Apparently,
and they sell them.
It's so corrupt. No, they just keep them too. But it's so corrupt down there that like an iPhone is like 13 grand.
Yeah. No,
a pair of jeans is like $185. Like shoes are like $400. But it's just the taxes and the corruption of the government. Like everything costs that much. And I was like, oh, do you ever miss it there? He just goes straight up, nah. I was like, you go back to visit? He goes, nah, I got kids, man. I'm not bringing them down there. I'm like, okay, well, never mind.
Fair enough.
He's like, yeah, dude, America. I mean, he had a good point. He was saying people don't appreciate what they have in this country, which I know is like a baby boomer, like, oh, America is the best take, but like things are generally pretty good here.
Yeah, I mean, I have no complaints besides this 120-degree weather.
Yeah, so it was just interesting to get his perspective on the whole thing. Like, yeah, I don't go back to Brazil because there's nothing there that I want to do that I can't do here.
Right.
I mean, he misses his family. He said he goes back every 5 or 6 years, but I just couldn't believe, because I knew that they'll shop here and bring back a lot of stuff, but when he said a pair of jeans is $800 and it's just like normal jeans, and people pay it because they have to.
They're not even like Robin jeans?
No.
Like Fetty Wap wears?
No. So I'm like, that's crazy. But B, I feel better. Like, I don't want to make fun of people coming from Brazil when they show up to the outlet mall with like a duffel bag and just fill it with like Victoria's Secret underwear. Because he's like, oh, a pair of underwear is like $100.
Like males?
I would do the same thing.
Buying underwear?
No, women. Like every store.
I thought they were like some dirty panty sniffers.
No.
Like this dude was.
There are those.
Yeah.
But they're not buying them from the store usually. They're buying them from like online. And that's a job people have, believe it or not.
I sell my underwear.
To the lowest bidder.
I once got 35 cents for a pair.
Yeah, that's incredible. But yeah.
And in this Florida heat, woo.
So I'm going to start
You're getting what you pay for.
I mean, Brazil is just corrupt there, I guess. They had the World Cup there and the stadiums and stuff. Like, they had riots because they're saying, look, you can afford to build these stadiums, but you can't afford to, like, help the people with, like, food and stuff like that. But you want to have the World Cup.
Riots after... That sounds like a bunch of, like, Pittsburgh Steelers fans.
Yeah, also, I do have a question. How come when a sports team wins the championship, their fans have a riot and destroy the city, and they look so mad? Shouldn't you be happy?
I thought it's when they lose.
No, it's when they win. Explain it. Like,
really?
Explain that.
I can't.
Should that be considered terrorism?
I don't care about sports, so I don't see it.
Oh my God. Yeah. Like literally LA, like the Lakers win and they just tear the whole city down and start over. It's like the purge. But you won.
Yeah.
And they'll like light a cop car on fire.
Imagine caring that much about something that you have so little to do with.
I love sports. People say we did this.
Yeah.
Until they lose, then they say, I can't believe they did this.
I mean, like, this 40-year-old, you have your middle-aged men that are like, yeah, we beat them, yeah.
Yeah.
You actually didn't do anything except just watch the game.
They bought a shirt.
Yeah. I mean,
big investment.
Yeah.
Sports are crazy, though, because if you think about it, like, it's basically a TV show. The NBA is a TV show. It's a sport, but, like, the reason they have money is because people watch it on TV.
Yeah.
And they get the TV deal money. Like, you should look up the NBA's TV deal, how much money the networks pay for it. Pull that up real quick.
It's ridiculous.
I want to see the number.
Well, I don't even know what to look for, so you might have to do it.
All right, I'll look it up.
I don't know, man. I just don't care enough to be like, unless my like son was, on the team, then, of course. But you have so many people that are just like, just because I'm from here, I'm going to watch this, pour my blood, sweat, and tears into this team.
All right, here's the deal. NBA TV deal with ESPN, Turner Sports, worth $24 billion over 9 years. The crazy thing is they pay $24 billion to air that, but then people will also watch like Jersey Shore. And that, like, how much do you have to pay to air that?
Right.
Like a couple $100,000 an episode at most. That's crazy. Like, you're literally, they're paying that much for TV, but did you ever see the show Silent Library?
Oh,
the budget for that familiar. Was $11 an episode. Like
$11.
So many TV shows, and it's like, yeah, you're literally competing with that.
Oh, I remember that show. Yeah,
that show was hilarious. It was, by the way.
Yeah,
it was like Impractical Jokers, but in a library.
Yeah,
you can't laugh. It's pretty good. But yeah, TV deals for sports. It's crazy too because the players get that like runoff, and I think it's like a bubble that's gonna burst one day. Like the broadcasters are paying more and more for this because the ad revenue, but eventually, like, the more people cut cable.
Oh, should I answer this phone call on the potty? Let's go.
Is it spam?
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, hi.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon. My name is Charm, calling you on behalf of Ascendance Holiday. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, that's great to hear, sir. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. My apologies, sir, for disturbing you today, but not to worry because this is not a sales call for you, okay?
Of course.
Yeah,
not.
Who are you with again?
I'm Charm on behalf of Ascendance Holiday, sir. The only reason why you got a call coming from us is because Ascendant Holiday will be celebrating our upcoming open house promotion here in Calypso K Resort. In line of this...
All right, thank you very much. Caller number 1. All right, so anyway.
Oh my God, yeah, it's not a sales call though.
She called me during my work hour. I work 1 hour every week, and she just called during it.
That was incredible.
So,
but yeah, the TV deal, so much money. The players are multi-millionaires. Like Mike Trout signed a $300 million contract for baseball. You can invent something like hitting a baseball. It's hard, yes, but it's crazy that just doing that, you can make $300 million in one contract. Like that's more than the CEOs of big companies make. You could invent like the wheel practically, and you won't even make that much. But then playing baseball, you make that much money. It's nuts.
That is
completely bonkers.
We're treading in dangerous waters here, Adam. We're rambling now.
Are we rambling?
All right, here we go. Abortion.
Dude.
I'm just kidding. No. That's a joke. Where we what time are we at?
24 minutes.
24 minutes. Wow.
We are killing this one.
All right.
But yeah, sports
I wonder if people are going to think I had that call was planned.
No, dude, people get spam calls all the time.
I like this so too. Good. It was perfect.
They added a feature where it'll say you're getting a phone call from a number like that, and then it'll say scam likely. Have you seen that yet?
Oh no. What cell phone?
Why are you letting it ring if it's likely a scam?
Well, no, it's called number spoofing. People will hijack like people's phone numbers and call. So I've had people text me and they'll be like, dude, stop fucking calling me. And I'll reply and be like, what are you talking about? And then like they screenshot that they got a call from my number.
Yeah.
And then, but it's actually someone using my phone number to make a fake call.
People will do, so like my phone number is 4077. No, I'm kidding. But people will spoof a number that's one digit away from yours.
Yes, dude.
So mine ends in 2030. I got a call from like the same number, but it was 2031. So of course I'm like, I'll answer that.
Oh, this is my brethren.
Like, yeah,
we're one number off. He's like my blood and kin.
Right. So I answer and it's like, hello. Did you know you have been approved for a $250,000 business loan?
Yeah, dude.
I'm like, dude, A, first of all, sick. Second of all, we're phone number buddies. So obviously I'm going to take the loan. Duh. Also, I'm in crippling debt now. So please help with the podcast because I spent all the money on hammocks.
Seriously, be sure to like, rate, and subscribe and click that bell for those notifications.
And hit me up for that Venmo. Because I still owe $249,000 on that business loan. But no, I'll get calls from those kind of numbers. And then like one number off from my like phone number, I'm going to answer. Then they'll do like just straight zeros across the board. I'm like, who's falling for that? But then my mom got scammed by someone pretending to be the power company, saying that they accidentally turned off her auto pay. So she needs to like
resubmit her credit card information.
They're saying she didn't get billed for the past 2 months and they're on their way to like turn the power off. And so she like paid them like 2 power bills worth of money over the phone and then realized it.
Very smart.
She realized it like right after and she went to the police and you know what they said? They were just like, yeah,
dude.
Like, sorry.
No, I've been there.
Like they can't get your money back. That's the problem with this digital stuff. You can't like follow them and just beat them up and take the money back. Like it's gone.
Yeah.
Especially if it's all on the phone.
I had someone steal, like they got a whole, I'm pretty sure my social security number is on the dark web because someone opened up a credit card in my name. Not even like got my credit card information and used it. They opened up a card in my name.
Yeah. It's common.
And so it was a piercing pagoda in New Jersey on December 8th. And you want to know why I remember that date so easily?
Because it was your wedding?
How'd you know?
Why else would you remember that?
Yeah. Okay. So I call the credit card bureau or, whatever, the like 3 major ones. And I'm like, dude, this was not me. And then, so first of all, the guy wouldn't even like, he was so stupid, Adam. He was like, okay, for me to help you, I need you to tell me the exact amount that this credit card, like what this credit card limit was for piercing pagoda. And I was like, you are not understanding me. I didn't open the account, so I don't know. I don't know anything about it.
Oh, they opened a piercing pagoda credit card?
Yes, and then he was like, what? Well, if you don't know the credit limit, I can't help you. And
Who is like, financing
dude, I got
earrings?
Frauded. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Who's opening a credit card to get their ears pierced? Isn't it $8?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
That's crazy.
Anyway, so I was like, you're an idiot. I don't know who hired you. But so finally I was like, look, dude, if you you need to just cancel that. Take that off my credit report. That was not me. And then he's like, okay, well, how do we know? Like, do you have proof that like you weren't in New Jersey on December 8th? And I was like, yeah, I was getting married that day in Winter Park, Florida.
Right.
And he was like, oh, like it was your wedding? I was like, yes, it was my wedding. I was getting married. I wasn't even at someone else's wedding. I was like, do you think I drove like flew to New Jersey after my wedding to open a fucking credit card at Piercing Pagoda? I was like, you're an idiot, dude. And I was so frustrated with this guy, man. And so finally I got it all taken care of, but yeah, that was a pain in the ass. So someone still has my social security number, which is awesome. Love
Here's
that.
a life pro tip. If you ever fall on hard time, like real hard times, get a Piercing Pagoda card. Just load up on earrings and then just flip them.
Yeah, all you got to do is steal someone's social security number and then open a credit card in their name, and then you could buy whatever you want.
Piercing Pagoda specifically, though. Start there.
Yeah, in New Jersey. Yeah,
I think they did it on your wedding day because they knew you'd be busy.
Yeah, probably. They're like, yeah, he's not going to notice this.
He won't notice at all. That's one thing too. People who steal like identities and stuff, they'll start really little. Like,
they'll steal like $1.
Like, let me buy like a couple tacos or something, and then they'll just incrementally buy more and more stuff, hoping that it slips under the radar. Because most people just look at the bill and read the number, and they go, "Oh, I owe $1,000. All right, here you go. Here's $1,000," and they'll just keep paying. So people will steal several credit cards and just buy like different stuff on them all the time. They'll have like 8 other people's credit cards and spend like $20 a month on them. Mm-hmm. So they never even get busted.
Yeah.
And you can even ship stuff like we're helping criminals actually right now, mainly. But you can, if you steal someone's credit card, you can just look around on Google Earth or like house listings, find homes for sale that no one lives in, and get the stuff shipped there. And then when you see that it got delivered, then you just go pick it up. So you don't even have to ship stuff to your address. You just ship it to houses that are
What empty. Are you talking about getting shipped though?
Like if I was a thief and I stole your credit card and I bought something on eBay.
Oh, and yeah.
I would ship it to like a house that's for sale in my neighborhood, and then I would go pick it up because no one's there because the house is like empty because it's for sale.
Right. Yeah.
So that happened to my brother actually. Somebody scammed him on a pair of shoes. And this was, he's way younger than me, and he kind of got taken advantage of. Somebody made an Instagram about sneakers and then hit him up, and they were talking sneakers and stuff. Like, he's a little sneakerhead. And so they told him, like, oh, I love the sneakers that you have, whatever. And they're comparing shoes and stuff, and they conveniently happen to be the same size. My brother had this pair of, like, $400 shoes. He's going to hate me for telling this story if he ever listens to this. But he had this pair of like $400 shoes, and the guy was like, yo, I have this pair that's like highly regarded. I'll trade you these shoes for your shoes. And my brother goes, okay, I'll trade with you. He just built up a rapport on Instagram DMs. Then my brother puts a $400 pair of shoes in a box, drops it off at the post office, sends them to this guy, and then the guy just deletes Instagram. So right. And never sends him anything. So my brother just shipped this guy a $400 pair of Nikes for nothing. For free. Literally
do you think
my
that
mom
guy used a fake address?
Who knows?
Because even with the correct address, if you try to call the cops for that, they'll just be like, sorry.
Oh, yeah. The cops can't do anything to help you.
Dude, you have this guy's address.
Yeah, but they're going to be like, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to do nothing instead. Yeah, so he literally had my mom drive him to the post office so he could send this guy $400 pair of shoes.
I know someone that got
for free.
Scammed too. And
same kind of scam?
Kind of. So the guy paid her on PayPal for a pair of shoes, and she like shipped them out, but the payment never cleared.
Ooh.
And then because I'm not even too,
smart.
I wouldn't say that. I'm not too familiar with PayPal, so I don't know like all the, Well,
let's say this: you're not too smart. You're not more smart than you should be.
I'm the right amount.
You're the right amount of smart.
The perfect amount. So the guy like obviously canceled the payment, and then the shoes got to him, and he's just like, all right. And then she tried contacting the police, like in his state, and they were just like, nah, yeah, we got a lot of donuts to eat, so we're just, fuck it.
See, I just want to start getting people, like, I'll just call the cops on somebody if I see a pair of shoes I like, and then just follow them and say, yeah, that guy stole my shoes. And then the cops will just beat him up and give me the shoes.
Oh, man.
Because whoever calls the cops first is right.
Like, you know what's crazy to me?
It's kind of true.
Is like I'm not a blue hater. I don't hate police at all.
Right.
But I think it's like crazy how you can have so much information on someone that that wronged you, like scammed you. I guess I don't even know if that's like did they commit a crime or no?
Well, if someone tells you,
because they didn't physically steal them.
Yeah. If someone says, give me some shoes that are $400, mail them to me, and I'll mail you these other shoes that are also $400.
I guess, yeah.
And then they just delete that Instagram account. then
so
you
nothing...
mailed them a $400 pair of shoes with nothing in exchange.
Right.
And you've never met these people.
So there's nothing they can do about that. But they're right there when I'm 6 miles over. They're right there to pull me over and slap me with a speeding ticket. That's what I love, dude.
I mean, speeding tickets are just a fundraiser that they're doing involuntarily against you. Because they can't sell candy bars to pay for like the police stuff. That would look silly. So they have to do tickets. Dude, they got busted in Daytona because, like, basically cops are trying to write tickets. So there's a law that says if you turn right on red, but someone's in a crosswalk, like technically that's illegal, even if they've already walked past, finished.
Oh,
like they're past you. You have to wait till they get through the whole crosswalk before you're allowed to go, technically.
And for all our European listeners, that would be a left on red.
Right, and it's not called a crosswalk, it's called a zebra stripe.
Yeah, you guys walk or drive on the wrong side of the road.
But yeah, so in Daytona, Florida, they were paying somebody to cross the street over and over, and then they were just pulling over everyone turning right on red. And they got in big trouble for that. But imagine that's your day. You just have to walk across the street a bunch of times.
Are they hiring?
It's good exercise, right? But yeah, so they got in big trouble because they got busted doing that. And that was pretty funny. But it's like, I don't know if that's entrapment or just a waste of time, but yeah.
Dude, that's so funny. My cousin actually got a jaywalking ticket before.
No.
Yeah, bro. Like, I didn't know that was a real thing.
No,
they stopped him and they're like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "I'm walking." And the cop's like, "Here you go."
You just hit him with that jaywalk. Dude, the thing is, most laws aren't even for anyone's safety or help. They just need a reason to be able to harass you if they want to. Like, you know how many people jaywalk a day? And then no one gets in trouble, no one gets hurt. And then like a cop could just look at you the wrong way and go, "I want to get that punk."
It's got to be like if the cop is having a bad day. Because I've done things where I've been like, like in my car, if I, didn't like, or if I've had a taillight out or something and I know, and there's a cop right behind me and they just keep going.
Right.
And I'm like, that guy could have easily pulled me over. And then like another time when I do get pulled over, I'm like, why did this one pull me over, but that one didn't?
Yeah, I don't know.
Was this one just having a bad day?
Yeah, it's crazy to think
Did he need to make his quota?
Well, like I got a ticket for going, it was a 55 zone. And then it went down to a 30 miles per hour and then back up to a 50. And I got hit going like 55 and a 30. And the cop lowered it to 36 because he said if I got 55 or whatever, 56, it would be like a $180 or $300 ticket or something.
Oh, here's the thing. They always drop. They'll always say, "Oh, yeah, you were going this fast, but I'll only mark you as going this fast."
Right.
So then you'll be like, "Oh, thank you, officer." Like they did you a favor.
Right. And you pay instead of going to court.
You're like, "Oh, thank you so much. Like that's such a blessing."
But he played me because he wrote that on the ticket. That he did that. So I couldn't even go to court and be like, "Your Honor, I was only going 6 over." He literally wrote like he was going 54. So I'm like, damn. And then, dude, I don't know how they do it. I know how they do it, but I was getting so many ads online for traffic school. And I'm like, dude, stop rubbing it in that I got a ticket. Like,
I did the traffic school.
Oh, dude, me too.
It was terrible.
It's so boring. I want to do the comedy traffic school next time.
Because
they have one you go in person and they have a comedian that teaches it. And there is no way that it's funny. Like,
what?
How, if you're a comedian and your job is to teach comedy traffic school, are you even funny? Is your career doomed? Like, who is doing that?
Oh, man. Here's an idea. Why don't we stop paying athletes so much money and then just give some of it to the police stations, and then that way no speeding tickets for anyone?
That's true. I always thought they should have a lane in the road with no speed limit. And it's just called YOLO lane. And like, you can go 1,000 miles an hour, but if you die, like you just die. Like they don't send an ambulance out or anything.
You don't, if your children don't get your life insurance money.
No, like if you crash, You just have to like pick up all the pieces of your car. Like they're not gonna tow you or anything. just you're on your own, buddy. Like
Georgia kind of has that. It's
called the road.
No, it's
because there's no service.
They have Tampa has it too. It's an express lane on the highway.
Yeah, there's still speed limits.
Yeah, but I feel like they'll kind of be leaning like you could book at 120
and
they'll just be like,
to be here.
He's paying. He's good.
Damn, that guy is really putting the express in express lane. Yeah, like I don't think
it's the Autobahn.
Well, like the 417 here is a toll road. It's like if you drive up the whole state, you're paying like $40. I don't think I've ever seen a cop pull someone over on that. So like, how are we gonna pay this?
No, my roommate got pulled over on the 417
on a toll road.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, if I got pulled over on there, I'd be like, bro, I paid to be here, and now I'm paying for this speeding ticket. Dude, what's next? You're gonna pay me to leave? Like, dude, it's bad.
Oh my gosh.
I'm thinking about becoming a cop, and then I'll just pull people over, and then just be like, yeah, sir, you were going 72 and a 70, and then just to look at them for a long time, and then just be like. Nah, I'm just kidding. You can go. Like, would you get in trouble for doing that?
Yeah, probably.
It's like, nah, I'm kidding. And just send them on their way. Like, nah, you're good. Like, sir,
I'm just yanking your chain.
Just be like, sir, I have a warrant for your arrest, like for murder. It's just a random person, and you just go, I'm just messing with you.
But then the dude actually freaks out because he does.
You would get shot. You would get shot twice, probably. Like. You pull someone over with a real record and they have a piece.
Oh, yeah.
You would get shot. But be a good YouTube channel. Even like, you ever see those prank channels where they're like, people will do some of dumbest pranks. It's like they almost get murdered.
Dude, yeah. Some of those are like a little like over the line.
I saw one where this guy went to the straight up hood, like very poor neighborhoods. And he was holding stuff behind his back. And then he would just confront people and pull it out, and it's a squirt gun. And a dude in the video pulled a knife out on him and was holding it behind his back and was ready to stab this guy until he pulled out like a Nerf gun or whatever. Bro, if you get capped or stabbed because you decided to drive and like mess with drug dealers...
That goes back to the whole natural selection thing.
Dude, I feel bad for anyone who dies too soon. But I feel less bad if you pretended to run up on a drug dealer.
Yeah, that's just not a great idea.
Especially for YouTube money. Like, worth it? No. Maybe. Might be rich. I don't know, but I'm not trying that.
Yeah, no. Yeah,
it's a problem.
That's a poor idea.
Well, do you think the internet is like screwing with people's heads?
Yes.
Like people do stuff for
100%.
attention that they would never do
the internet
in real
is
life.
A giant cancer, to be completely honest with you.
Like, would we be doing this if it wasn't for the internet?
I know, yeah, I'm hating on my own career right now.
Like, even like this whole influencer culture on the internet, like everybody wants to like curate their own Instagram so bad that they'll never post like anything honest, or like they'll Facetune everything. Like, oh, you see someone in person and you see them on the internet Facetuned to all get out. They don't even look the same. Their body is like got this hourglass shape that they Photoshop in.
Speaking of this, I have been, before I met my wife, I have been catfished millions of times. Millions.
Who has the time?
Millions from Tinder, from Bumble, you name it, dude. Just catfish central. And like
where people Photoshop themselves to look better.
Yeah, and then you get there and you're like, oh, I didn't know I was meeting up with Rosie O'Donnell, like fat Rosie O'Donnell,
not the skinny one.
You know.
See, here's the thing: when I was on Tinder for like a month, you can tell if someone is gonna look the same because they'll pictures
have full body shots.
Well, no, pictures from like 2010 just look different.
Oh, like you took them with a potato.
Or like they're wearing like Aeropostale, and so is like the guy in the background. You're like, no, that's not a modern picture.
Yeah.
Or like the cars behind them are all like 2004 Mustangs. It's like, okay, so you got one good picture in 2004, and you haven't changed it since, and you're still scrolling all the way up to the top to pick that one to be your profile picture.
Yeah. See, when I met my wife on Tinder, and I was very surprised because she's uglier in her pictures. So when I met up with her, I was like, "Oh wow, this is reverse catfish."
Let's rewind. Say that better.
I know. I'm just kidding.
She looks better in person and is even more beautiful than she was in the picture.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what I wanted to say.
I'm helping you out.
Yeah, thank you.
So yeah, I'm lucky I didn't meet my girlfriend online, so I didn't have to play that catfish game, but I see it on Instagram, man. People, and this is the giveaway too. So ladies, I'm going to look right into this camera when I say this. Ladies, if you're going to Facetune yourself in a picture, and do it if you want to, that's fine.
No, it's just be honest up front.
Hold on. If it's a group picture of you and 6 of your friends,
all look better than you.
Facetune all of them. Don't just Facetune yourself.
No. You know what else you need to do in that situation?
Facetune the rest of them. Help your girls out.
When you're on Tinder and if you only have group photos, I know you're doing it because you're really ugly and you just...
No, you want to some people are insecure and they don't want to like put themselves out there like that.
Just circle your face. Just so let
circle yourself in every group picture.
Like, yo, I'm this one.
Right.
Like, this is me. I'm not the really attractive one over here on the end. I'm this
I had a couple people I saw on Tinder where every picture they had was a group photo, so you have to play a game like, all right, I'm going to try to memorize the faces in this one and then see who's not in the next one.
Yes.
And then go back. Dude. It's like, which one are you? Just put one solo picture. And I saw one girl, every picture, it was her and the same other girl, like 6 pictures in a row. I was like, now you're intentionally confusing me because I don't know which one you are.
And then do you ever see the girls that have only pictures with dudes?
Yeah.
And it's just like, whoa, like...
Are you in a frat?
You're probably run through like
yeah, but anyway, if you're gonna Facetune yourself in a group photo, you will stand out so much. So just Facetune everybody else too.
I don't even know what Facetuning is.
It's an app where you zoom in on your face. They have a brush where you can like whiten your teeth. You can make your
Why don't you just brush your teeth? You could do that.
Like in person.
Yeah, dude.
But it's so obvious when someone Facetunes themselves and then they leave out everyone else because they look like
a glowing angel.
Literally, they're glowing. And then second thing, if you feel the need to reshape your body, because there's a thing where you can morph the picture. So like if you're
I might need this.
If you're against like a white background, you can pinch in the picture and then like they'll pinch out their hips and like their chest and stuff so they look more shapely. If you're doing that and the sky is behind you, you can get away with it. If you're standing in front of a refrigerator and your refrigerator looks like it's in a funhouse mirror because you squeeze the picture to add curves, you don't realize like it adds those curves to everything around you. So your door frame looks...
So your fridge is about to look thick.
Yeah, you got a thick fridge. Oh. We know that you Facetuned yourself.
Yo, that fridge got that cake. That blood.
Literally open it. It has a cake inside.
You got that blood on it.
Just think about it. Like, look at it from a distance and go, okay, why does that tree look like it's from Dr. Seuss? Is it because I made my butt bigger? Like... And it's not good. Man. Like, you'll see a girl where the logo on her shirt is, like, stretched out because they made their boobs bigger. It's, like, a capital G and then, like, lowercase U, E, and then capital S's because they're, like, morphing. That's not okay. Like, I just wish that everybody would just be real about how they look so that other people didn't feel the need to compete with it and start Facetuning themselves.
And brushing your teeth on an app instead of in real life.
Like, I understand there are people with, like, body image issues and things like that, but I just wish that we were at a place where people felt that they would be okay to just put their true selves out there and not have to do all that
and
stuff.
Then you wouldn't be...
It wouldn't be a competition.
That, and you also wouldn't be accountable for catfishing people. Innocent men on Tinder.
And women.
Yes.
I mean, if you made a Tinder tomorrow,
dudes.
if you had to make a Tinder tomorrow, what picture would you put? One from today or one from the best day you've ever looked.
Oh
like
no, I'm
fresh
fat
haircut
as hell right now.
Right? Would you? But
I would go back a couple years. Yeah, I'd probably catfish.
So you'd catfish.
Yeah.
So it's a little hypocritical.
That's true.
I don't blame you, but
I would put up the pictures where I used to weigh, like
170.
Yeah, or
probably 155.
No, a little. I was like 170, 180, whatever. And then now I'm just like this beached whale. And then so I would just post the old ones and be like, yeah, I just put on a couple pounds.
That would be your bio, your whole bio. I just put on a couple pounds.
Yeah. Yeah. Just like I would warn them though. I'd be like, expect me to look a little slightly fatter than I do in these pictures.
But you got to put slightly in like quotations.
Yeah.
So it can be sarcastic. You have an out. Like, look, I said slightly in quotes. It is obviously sarcastic. Slightly.
Oh man.
No, I don't know, man. But ever since people started monetizing being good looking on the internet, dude, it's fine. We're on a roll.
We can't go over an hour.
We can. We're going to. We're going to go an hour and 5 minutes.
No.
Anyway, ever since people started monetizing looking good on Instagram, it's just made the whole thing kind of unbearable, honestly. Like, I'll follow my friends, and then they are trying to become an influencer. So then they're posting ads on their personal Instagram, like, check out this blueberry tea. It helped me cleanse my, like, colon or whatever. And I'm like, yo, you're my boy from back in the day. I followed you to see what you're up to. And you're just like, check out this new phone case I got, #sponsored. And then it's like, bro, this is trash. I'm unfollowing. Like, I've unfollowed so many people I know in person because they just post ads for $5. It's like, why are you doing that? Just post a picture of your breakfast like you used to do. That's what I want. What I want to see. I don't need to see you in a bathing suit. Speaking like of 4th of July promo.
Dude, selfies are so lame. They're
just
so
a whole category
dead, dude. Like, if you're still posting selfies in 2019,
like a breakfast selfie,
you can honestly go fuck yourself,
dude. Because even that, or like,
God.
People will make a themed Instagram, like, oh, I love the beach, so I was gonna make fun of Disney Instagram, but we have so many friends that make them.
Oh my God,
which is fine, but don't get mad if I don't want to follow it. I guess, like,
yeah,
like you're my
trash.
friend. I don't need to see 50 pictures of you at the beach, like #influencer or whatever.
Salt life,
Florida. Like, I just want to hang out and talk about like meatball subs. I don't want to like read about your promo for your sandals that you're sponsored by, like. And also, who cares about any of that stuff? Why would I buy, like, who's falling for this? Why would someone pay an influencer $1,800 to post one Instagram picture of sandals? And then, like, who's buying sandals because some person influenced them to do it? Like, are you that
Definitely not me, because my corgi eats all of my sandals.
I thought you were gonna say my corgi eats like Instagram approved like food from an influencer.
Oh,
like a corgi influencer.
Also,
don't make an Instagram for your pet unless you're gonna try really hard. Like, I respect the influencer hustle. If you're gonna get a nice camera and take pictures of your pet, like doing quirky stuff, but I'll see people post pictures of their pet like taking a dump outside and be like pit bulls of Instagram. Dude, I'm like, stop.
Can we talk about dog moms for a second?
Just like people who say like, I'm a fur mom of 6.
Like, they have a bumper sticker on the back of their car and it says like, my best friend has 4 paws. Like that kind of dog mom. Like where you meet them and they're just like, hey, yeah, I have 3 dogs.
Mother of 3 puppies.
Yeah.
Like they say like mother of 3. They want to be a mom, but then they add the word puppies.
Like, I have 5 pets and I don't like just go around only talking about my pets.
I mean, if you said you were a dog dad, this podcast probably wouldn't be a thing.
Right. Yeah, hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Jordan, father of 5 furry animals.
5 fur babies. Pets bring a lot of joy to people's lives.
Oh, I love pets.
But also, you're not a parent, and it is different because I don't know any parents who just will like go to the beach and leave their kid behind for 8 hours. That would be savage. So you can't really do that. dude. But you know what's funny?
My mic is falling.
Oh no. But like,
you mean besides Casey Anthony?
Dude.
Too soon.
What is with you on this episode?
Edit that out. Edit that out.
No.
We're gonna edit that out.
No, we're gonna edit this out. This man's mic just fell off the table.
I'll sit here like
Here, let's switch to your camera so people can really get a good view. Oh man, this episode just fell apart. So, but yeah, dog moms. You want to fix that? You can screw it back in.
Good. We need to end the episode, dude.
All right, yeah, we're creeping up on an hour. So
let's end
we're gonna land this plane. Thanks everyone for listening, especially all the dog moms and dog dads out there.
Really appreciate you guys.
Really appreciate the support. Just, like anything with this podcast, don't take it too personal. We're just having fun joking around.
Yeah, please.
We love all our dog moms, like we can joke about it, but at the end of the day, we love you. We love all the dog moms, all the dog dads.
We do.
All the fur babies are welcome to listen.
My wife is a dog mom.
Yeah. That should be your bumper sticker. Like, my son is a infantry first class. You ever see those? You should get my wife as a dog mom.
But I don't call myself a dog dad.
Exactly. That's like, it's like roasting your wife.
All right.
Check our web store for our wife is a dog mom stickers, and we'll see you next week.